So coming out in March, we've got Gran Turismo 7, but
Yes, we do.
We also have Chocobo GP,
Oh,
which is the Final Fantasy kart racer
oh
for the
Jesus.
Nintendo Switch. Now,
Well, look, we're not getting Mario Kart 9 this year, so...
no, and I'd be buggered if we got Final Fantasy 16 this year as well.
Yeah.
I think at some stage it was kind of rumored for this year, but I'm not too sure about that. But look, first of all, Gran Turismo 7, I kind of think Gran Turismo always had the market cornered on like a realistic looking racer, that was just beautiful and kind of, broke down that boundaries between, observable real life and graphical output. And it was always like an industry leader in that. But now we have Forza, Mark. So do we feel like Gran Turismo has a bit of pressure on it in the world of Forza to really up their game and maybe bring something interesting, original, or like a higher level of graphical fidelity that goes even above that with that power that we have on the PS5 versus what we got on the Xbox?
No, I don't think so. I think Gran Turismo has always stood out as its own thing. I do think that, obviously, we've come a long way since like 1997 or 98 when that first one came out. And but no, I always feel like it's been, when you think of racing simulators, I think Gran Turismo is still always going to be the first one that you think about. And yeah, I mean, like, Forza Horizon 4 and 5 are unbelievable looking games, but this is fucking Gran Turismo we're talking about, and I imagine that running on that PlayStation 5, like, I'm not too fussed about actually playing that game for any amount of time, but I definitely want to load that thing up on my 4K TV and just look and see what that thing looks like.
Yeah.
Even if I don't get past just getting my A license, I do want to see just what that thing looks like.
I loved getting the licenses on the Gran Turismo games. It's so ridiculously satisfying because I myself was so shit at trying to get my actual driver license. So I think it kind of clicks a button in my head.
Yeah,
but yeah,
I wouldn't say I ever kind of truly enjoyed playing those games because I'm more of an arcade racy Mario Kart racer type of.
So you're a Chocobo GB over Gran Turismo.
Look,
yeah?
if it comes out and the reviews say that it's good and it's totally serviceable, I will probably pick up this fucking Chocobo racing game. All right.
I think the Chocobo Racing could be another contender for the ham sandwich, to be honest, from what I've seen of it. But I like the fact that it's got different environments from previous Final Fantasy games. Like, we've got the Golden Saucer from FF7, we've got Alexandria from Final Fantasy 9, there's Zozo from FF6. They've all kind of been shown in sort of pre-release footage, and you can race as the Chocobos, Moogles, mages, and there'll be loads of characters from the various Final Fantasy series, and it's a sequel to an often but long forgotten game, which was Chocobo Racing for the PS1, back when everybody was making kart races on every single possible property that they had before everyone started making Tony Hawk clones on every possible.
Let me tell you about a game called South Park Rally.
Exactly right. I actually had South Park. I might still have it somewhere.
I had that game.
Yeah, I might still have it somewhere, but it's not anywhere I can immediately lay
my 12-year-old impressionable mind thought that thing was actually good at the time.
Yeah, so I think March is kind of, for me, might be the month of races. For some people it might be the month of triangle strategy, but for me, I'm like, I want to see what these races are bringing in.